This evening's contest renews a rivalry that was begun in 1934. However, this year's class takes place in the beginning of December instead of the traditional mid-February matchup. And I think if you stare just at the right angle towards the mat, you might just get the glimpse of two late great coaching legends, Mel Paul and Charlie Sakavich, as they join us, I'm sure, at mat side in anticipation, hopefully, of a great night of renewing a great rivalry of great wrestling action.
Well, it should be very interesting, like you said, Greg. Usually this is a matchup, comes in February, you know what to expect from the teams, from the lineups, because they already established themselves. But the first match of the year, it's all up in the air. Kids are not at the proper weights where they're going to be later on in the season. So you're going to have some matchups that are going to be a little hard to call. It's tough.
No doubt about it. This December, traditionally in wrestling is almost like a preseason. The things that you see in December, and like you said, the weight classes that wrestlers are at are definitely not the same as you see in February. And at the same point, guys are still getting in shape. They're still working out. By the mid-February, they're battle tested and they're ready to go.
Well, Shamokin's hope, they're a younger team. Their hopes are riding on this group of freshmen that came up, I believe it was 2 years ago, that they were undefeated. And they worked them kids up through the program. And I guess this is the nucleus of that team. So they're kind of young. They have one tournament under their belt already. They were over at Bloomsburg on the weekend. They had a good showing. Got 8 teams. They came in second place. They had a couple of first place finishers, and 2 of them were freshmen. They had Lar and Tillett's kid came in first. So, you don't know what to expect from them boys. They had another first place winner in Matt Marcheski. And Derek Shingera came in at a second. They had Pisarchik and Sprinkle a third. So,
yeah.
They have some experience right off the bat ahead of us.
But Mount Carmel, on the other hand, is coming in loaded for bear. One thing talking with Coach Ryler was, he thinks it's great because there's a lot of kids in the room. There's a lot of kids pushing each other for positions, and that just makes everybody better. They're coming back with, Malik, Haynes, Politza, Elliott, Hornberger. A lot of veteran wrestlers that are used to winning out there.
I don't know how many kids. I didn't count it before we get. They have a lot of kids coming back that got 20 or more wins last year. We are really. This is probably the highest expectations we've had as far as our wrestling program in a long time.
Oh,
we are really looking at we're talking district duels. We're talking tournament.
Some great teams came out of the 80s in Mount Carmel, a few in the 90s. I remember, the Mount Carmel 1969 team only losing one match to Shamokin, matter of fact, by a point at the end. So this team matches up with all the great ones from Mount Carmel, no doubt about it.
This is it. We have we're solid top to bottom. A lot of experience. It's great. I'm glad to see it. This is Randy's 4th year, and everybody's pumped. The kids are pumped. He's pumped. Mr. McCollum. We have a new kid in there who I coached when I was there, Stevie Sinkovich. He's bringing some new young blood in there. He could roll around with these young studs, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and we will see what happens as Mount Carmel comes out to warm up. We're almost ready for mat time in the first match, but till that time, we're going to take a short break. But don't you worry, we'll be back with great wrestling action to come.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last beam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bumpers stinging air. Through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the brave and the home of
Okay, we're back in action here as they announce the lineups here tonight. I want to thank Hank Shemansky with a tremendous version of our national anthem, Ron. And if that's any indication of how exciting this match is going to be, we're ready for a big one tonight.
Hank was ready.
Great crowd here tonight, Ron.
Oh,
I mean,
fantastic.
We're near capacity crowd. I see some, old-time wrestlers here from decades past and from as little as last year.
You know, when Mount Carmel and Shamokin do anything, it brings everybody out.
No doubt about it. And one of the early tests beginning early is at 103 there. First match.
Yeah, for Mount Carmel's Nick Dushenshine. He'll be going against Shamokin's Chris Poser.
We congratulate Nick on, making the lineup and have his first varsity match. Hopefully a lot more to come.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching him on junior high. Can't wait to see how he does up here on the varsity.
As you said, these are the kids on both sides that have, made their way up the ranks.
Now here you're going to have a little bit of strategy being played here, probably by Shamokin, because Mount Carmel has two experienced boys there at 112. We have one of our starters, our big guy, Josh Malik, and then he's a senior, and then we have Shane Wondolewski. He was a freshman last year, picked up, I think he had like 26 wins last year.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you said this is strategy. You weigh a couple kids in at every weight class. Whatever team has to show first, they have to put their wrestler on the mat, and then they can make maneuvers.
And for Shamokin, you had Josh Lahr, who took a first place at the tournament on the weekend, and Brandon Lopez. So I guess whoever for Mount Carmel bumps up either Shane or Josh will be wrestling Zach Yost at 119 for Shamokin.
Remember the way wrestling goes. You're allowed to wrestle the weight class you qualify for and one above that.
Right.
And that's how the strategy begins there. Are you going to wrestle the weight class you qualified for, or are you going to bump up one?
Okay, and then they just announced that 125 for Mount Carmel. We have a couple of Zagarsky boys. We have a Matt Zagarsky and a Rich Zagarsky. One of those boys will be wrestling Brandon Pisarchik for Shamokin.
Both cousins, both fine young athletes in their own sense there.
Now,
go ahead, Ron.
Now at 130, we have that's a Dylan Hornberger coming out from our Carmel. He's only a freshman, but I'll tell you, he's been around a long time. Tough boy. He's probably going to wrestle one of Shamokin's tougher gentlemen, and Derek Shingara. So that's an interesting matchup. You have an experienced boy there for Shamokin. He's only a sophomore, but he did well last year, and he's going to go against Hornberger.
And then again, another one of the strategies is, maybe you got a guy out there that you think is probably going to lose, but, you don't want him to give up the bonus points. Maybe he only loses by a decision and not a major or a pin or a technical fall.
We talk about that all the time, the bonus points. That comes into play.
That is where the strategy lies.
Okay, let's get caught up here. At 135 for Mount Carmel, we had Mike Sinopoli. Shamokin sent out Lee Supsick. And like we're saying, some of these matchups might change as the bout goes because you can bump guys.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Try not to pay too much attention because, lineups get shifted and changed here. You got to see until actual, they call that weight class for wrestling.
So at 140, we have for Mount Carmel, Frank Brosh. And for Shamokin, we had a Colby Sprinkle. So I guess right now, I think we're all the way up here to 40. I think they're all the way up to 60, actually. Okay, at 145 for Mount Carmel, we had Mike Maher. And for Shamokin, we had a Matt Marcheski. Also at 145 for Mount Carmel is an Anthony Greco. They both weigh, so they might bump somebody there at 145.
It'll be Anthony Tony Greco, a new guy into the lineup here. I'd like to see that.
Yep, and at 152 for Mount Carmel, we had Doug Kraniak. And for Shamokin, we had Patrick Shinsky. 160 Mount Carmel, we had Randy Elliott. Shamokin, we had Keegan Palestri. And now we're caught up here. I guess we're up to 171 where we have a couple of boys here. We have Kyle Higgins, Sean McCollum. One of those boys are going to wrestle Eric Strasser for Shamokin. And that brings us up to 189 where we're a little heavy on the top here, aren't we? We have a couple of boys here up at 189. We got Josh Hornberger, another one of our experienced seniors, and a John Frederick. Either one of those boys is going to be wrestling Shamokin's Nick Demansky.
Again, you're at early in the season. Like, guys aren't at the weight classes. They probably aren't going to be in February, so you're going to see things bunched up there.
And there's one of them right there who just went out there. You have 215. You had James Haynes, which I'd be surprised if he stayed that way all the way through the season, but you never know. And for Shamokin, one of their freshmen who was a first-place winner at the tournament also down at Bloomsburg, and that was Wes Tillett. And now that brings us up to the 285-pound. For Mount Carmel, we have Chris Steck or Brett Urbanavich.
Hey.
We'll be wrestling for Shamokin, Caleb Wisniewski.
Want to take a special moment and welcome to Chris Steck to Varsity Wrestling. Decided to come out for wrestling this year. Number one, because he likes what he sees on the wrestling line. But number two, he wants to get himself prepared for the football season next year. And that's only going to help him competing here on this level.
No doubt about it. You could always tell that when you get the wrestlers out there on a football field, they're usually on defense and they're usually in there making tackles. They're not afraid to stick their nose in there. They're not afraid of that contact because they're used to it out here.
No doubt about it. The official for tonight, John Rakish of Central Columbia, been around a long time. He's showing the coin. They're going to flip the coin, decide who's going to have choice in match, either odds or evens.
And I guess you pointed out earlier that the bout will be starting tonight at 112.
112 pounds. That's picked out of a hat before the match starts at weigh-ins. And that's pretty much that first match is going to probably tell the tale where this rest of this match is going to go.
You're right.
Because 112, Mount Carmel will be either sending their consummate professional Josh Malik out, or they'll be holding them, put them up to 119. But I believe Mount Carmel will have to show first here. Still not sure, but we will see. Shamokin is showing first here. We're going to see which wrestler this is, Ron.
Yeah, we got to wait till we find out, see who they got here.
Waiting for the announcement.
I couldn't tell if I saw Coach Riddler asked. Well, we got Malik going out, so I would bet that this is Lar out in the mat. Because that's the matchup on Carmel wanted.
Okay, that'd be Josh Malik for Mount Carmel, and for Shamokin would be
Josh Lar.
Josh Lar. Two Joshes going at it real early here.
Like I said, Lar was a first-place finisher down at the Bloomsburg tournament on the weekend. Malik is a two-time state place winner, so we'll see what gives.
Quick head-to-head competition. Nice little barrel, little dump there.
Tried a nice dump, countered nice by Lar.
Lar with a front-handed arm.
And Josh coming out, yep. Smart thing to do. Don't stand there too long. Get out and work again. Try something different.
Both wrestlers facing off here early. 1 minute 30 to go in this first period of action. 112. Nice little shrug by Malik, but countered by Josh Lauer.
Yeah, a lot of little hand wrestling going on in there. You don't notice, like you said, that drag by. Josh is holding on tight to that tricep, looking for the dump. Now he's coming back with it, looking for a good double. Step up.
Tried to bow him.
Oh, I'll tell you, good wrestling going on here. Very good.
Nice combinations by Malik. One thing to another thing to another thing, and did a nice transition, really smooth.
That's the experience showing.
But unfortunately, did it near the out of bounds and wasn't able to succeed.
Another nice double. This one's deep.
And he bows real nice again and gets him down for a 2-point takedown. And he's up 2-0 with 54 seconds to go in this first period as he gets a tight waist on.
Yeah, Lars sat out there. You saw Malik broke him to the mat, worked that right into a bar. Real nice. Has that tight.
Has it nice and tight, working it. Knows where he's at, Ron.
Yep.
Feels where he's at.
Well, this is a senior wrestling, a freshman. Oh, he ran that nice.
And repositioned himself back.
Yep. He's just getting his points. He knows, it worked loose, so he got his back points, and he'll work back again. Good job.
We'll get 2 near fall points.
Now he's working a tilt here. No, got a 1 count. Couldn't hold him there to get the 2 count to pick up. Oh, he did pick up 2.
More.
Yeah,
so
very good.
Gets 2 sets of back points. That makes it 6-0 Josh Malik right now over Josh Lar of Shamokin area.
Josh is working hard. He was in there. He took 3 different shots when he was on his feet. He's working real hard. And this is only his first bout of the year.
Yeah, he looks battle-tested and ready to go.
Lar with the stand-up. Josh went to go down and pick the ankle. He missed it, so he just dropped into the single, switching it off to the double.
He's got to get up to his base, though. He might give up a point. No. Very close to giving up an escape at the end.
That's experience there. He knew how much time was on the clock, so he didn't really, why try and work to anything else? Just ride it out. You got a 6-0 lead going into the second period.
Absolutely.
Smart.
Indians' choice in the second period. They deferred to the third period. Malik would get the choice, and he chose neutral position, and wisely, because, so far he's been been able to control in the neutral
Josh
position.
is tough. That's been his bread and butter since he's a freshman. He's always good on his feet.
Digging inside control right now, but
nice shot by Lar.
A little opposite leg single by Lar. Looked very nice, but Malik again countered it very well.
Then they're tight. Another try at the dump for Malik.
Nice counter by Josh Lar.
Got to keep saying the last names. They're both Josh, so I got to get off the Josh.
Don't be joshing me now, Rod.
They're both in there tight.
1 minute, 25 seconds to go in the second period. 112 pounds. We're at the Mount Carmel Shamokin wrestling match.
That was good. Malik was trying to work a dump, and you had Lar was trying to do a butt drag there. They were both working their thing, but two tough kids. Lar for a freshman so far is impressing me.
Coaches from Mount Carmel, of course. Randy Ryler, assisted by Bart McCullum and young Steve Sinkovic.
Another deep shot in there by Malik.
Got to get his head to the outside, though.
Yep. Lar has heavy hips, though. You get in there, he could really sprawl.
Working on a little butt drag himself. The counter's inside.
He's in there tight. He has a good upper body. No, he's not going to go for it. He didn't want to use no throws, which is smart on his part.
They crossed the 1 minute threshold to go in the second period. 53 seconds to go right now.
You know, the fans here yelling for Stalin because that is about 6 shots on Malik's side.
Yeah, there's a stop. He's going to call that a stalemate. They're going to go back to the starting point. Stalemate when neither wrestler can get to an advantage. The referee will stop the match and restart it.
Yeah, I think Josh is going to have to get a little more movement. Malik has to get a little bit more movement and set those shots up. He's doing it good from the neutral blocking in there, but he needs to get a little more movement to set him. Get him stepping.
A little bit too direct. You got to get a little movement back and forth.
Get an angle on those shots.
Get an angle, set it up. We'll mention the Shamokin coaching staff. Todd Hockenbrock, the head coach, helped by 2 state champs on his right, Scotty Kurtz and Bob Bubba Nye.
Yep, a lot of experience.
Front head and arm for Josh Lars. He's trying to circle around on Josh Malik. Malik able to counter so far as we come near the end of the first period. Less than 10 seconds to go right now.
Again, Josh hanging on that tricep, looking for a dump, and you have Lar, who was trying to do that butt drag, go behind, but nobody got anything.
We're going to move to the third period with Josh Malik so far having the advantage, 6-0. Josh Lar picks neutral position.
Well, you're going to see conditioning is going to come into play here. Like we said, first dual meet of the year for both teams. Shamokin's been tested a little bit with the tournament last weekend, but
little strategy going on right here by both coaches. I mean, I'm sure Mount Carmel was hoping to get bonus points, as I said, right?
I would think.
And Coach Hockenbrock says, okay, if we're going to lose, we're only going to lose by a decision for Josh Malik and take those bonus points away.
Another stalemate. I think the coaches are encouraging Josh to get in there and just work him a little tighter. There we go. Now we're getting to that. That's what the coaches are.
And maybe even get in there. Nice shot, but maybe a little bit too far away.
There, now he got the stalling. They knew if he kept shooting, he was going to get a stalling sooner or later. I'll tell you what, though, Lar's a worker. He's working, but Malik's tough.
Nice front head and arm series by Josh Lar. He has the series down pat. Burying the head real nice, circling around. Malik got to look to get out of bounds. He knows where he's at. He knows he needs to get a fresh start, and he does.
Yeah, he's looking to drag through that. I don't know if the conditioning's coming in here or not. 109 left here. Josh will get his second win here. Move around.
Even be advantageous for him to dig in, get an underhook, work some ties and take the shot off of that.
Well, when you're taking all those shots in the beginning and you're underneath working, that wears you out after a while.
Absolutely.
I mean, the air's, when you're underneath like that, there's not a lot of air under there.
And you have to carry your opponent's weight. I mean, look at Lar right now.
And that's what he's doing.
Weight on top.
He's feeding him that heavy hip. He just keeps giving him that hip, and drops it on him.
That little butt drag stop by Josh Lar. 41 seconds to go. Josh Malik.
Malik's trying to drag through that.
And he gets around.
No, but Malik's going to swing his arm through there. If he can swim his arm through.
2 takedown for Josh Lar, but Malik's trying to come out the back.
There it is. That's what I said. I thought that was a little premature because Malik was working that the whole time.
So Malik able to come out the back door and get a reversal, making it 8-2 with 17 seconds to go. We might be able to get bonus.
He got 2 more. There you go. Good work by Malik. That's senior captain.
There you go. Let me explain to you what happened there. We get 2 near fall points at the end.
You better watch. Shamokin be getting unsportsmanlike when you're throwing.
Get 2 near fall points at the end, making it 10-2. Right, that will give a bonus, give a 4-point decision instead of a 3-point decision to Mount Carmel.
That's what experience does for you. Josh Malik knew exactly what he needed to do for his team. He sucked it up. First match, and it was a dandy. Good competition.
Coach Hawkenbrook, you know, talking to Josh Lard there, is try to keep your head at the end of the match. It's just like football or any other sport. You don't need any unsportsmanlike penalties. You don't need any team points taken.
Yeah, and he wrestled a good match. Don't ruin it by doing something silly at the end of the match. I know it's frustrating, but don't do anything silly.
Okay, we're going to move to 119.
For Mount Carmel, this should be Wondolewski.
Yes, Shane Wondolewski.
And I'm not sure who this is. Okay, for Shamokin, we got Zach Yost.
Zach Yost for Shamokin.
Zach has a headlock there, but he doesn't have an arm. Okay, we got 2 for Wondolewski. Now, he's trying to work it till. So you can tell he works out with Malik in the room. He's trying to work that. I'm sure Josh does that. Oh, look at that.
We're very close to a pin very quickly here.
The official can't get in the right position for this. Oh, he settled it in nice now.
Wondolewski doing the Wando shuffle out there, getting very close to a pin.
He's got to get on his toes, though. See, made a mistake there being on his knees. He had that deep. If he could have just got up on his toes.
Well, he's quickly.
Oh, look at that. He stacked them.
Stacked them up for a pin. And I don't know if we even got the names out there quickly enough.
Oh, I did.
1 minute, 19 seconds to go in the first period. Shane Wondolewski and Mount Carmel victorious by fall over Shamokin area's Zach.
Wow, that was big. That was big.
Mount Carmel quickly up 10-0 in the team score in this match. And we're going to quickly, Ron, move to 126.
I don't know. Which Zagarsky do we got here?
That's Matt Zagarsky.
Okay, we got Matt Zagarsky for Mount Carmel. And for Shamokin, we got Brandon Pisarchik. Now, Brandon was a third-place finisher at the Bloom tournament, so I give the edge here to Shamokin, but we should see what happens.
And right now, Brandon Pisarchik gets the edge with a quick takedown. I'm not sure if he got back points.
Yep,
yes, he does.
Picked up 2
He'll
back.
get 2 back points. He's quickly up 4-0 on Mount Carmel areas. Matt Zagarsky. Little dump series by Pisarchik. Quickly taking the match and battle to Matt Zagarsky as he's quickly up 6-1 here.
Yeah, he's looking tough.
Has a bar on, looking to get a one-on-one to the other side.
I think Zagarsky's job out here now is going to be just survive this first period. Pisarchik come out here like a man on a mission. He's just got to survive this and settle down.
Just like in a football game, they come out and score a touchdown or 2 on you. There's a long game ahead.
He's got to watch that bar on
for him.
Yeah, the official told him he had that bar and he was running it up on his shoulder. He can't do that. You got to run that across the back.
Okay, Pisarchik will give up an escape voluntarily to Zagarsky. It makes it 6-2. 55 seconds to go in this fast-moving first period.
Thinking that myself, if Zagarsky could weather this, I don't know if Pisarchik could keep this going for 3 periods.
Pisarchik in on a double leg, looking over the top, quickly over 8-2. But of course, if he gets to the technical fall range, it'll be over quick.
It's only 8-2 right now. He's trying to work him over for some more back points. 30 seconds left here. We need Zagarsky to keep fighting tough in here.
Absolutely, because even
tough.
if he gives up the technical fall, it's only 5 points as compared to a regular fall, which is 6 points. So every point counts.
Yep, exactly. That's the bonus points.
16 seconds to go in this first period, and it looks and appears that Matt Zagarsky will weather the storm over Brad Pisarchik as they come near the end of the first period, and it's 125-pound action-packed period.
I give Zagarsky a lot of credit there for that. I'll tell you, because Pisarchik come out there, he wanted a quick pin. He'd come in there, boom, 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 hit him with some flashy moves, and we'll see how the conditioning holds up.
Weathered the storm right now, second period. Matt Zagarsky choice, he defers. Pisarchik will take the neutral position. Again, it's 8-2. Brad Pisarchik over Mount Carmel area's Matt Zagarsky.
I think Zagarsky's just got to get ready out there right off the bat, because you know Pisarchik's going to come at him again with that dump. He gets in there tight. And I know who taught him the dump. He's sitting over there on the bench. Mr. Kurtz's
Scott
move.
Kurtz. There's a lot of Scott Kurtz dumps.
I could see that.
And
I mean,
Todd Hawkenbrock, front, head, and arms. So they're all over the place.
Tell you what, if we send the 3 coaches out there from each team, I think we could have a heck of a match.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of wrestling talent.
And Ron, you and I can sit up here and wrestle with our thoughts.
That's right. We'll be the commentators.
Sarchik right into the dump.
Right with that dump again.
2-point takedown, making it 10-2 right now. And he's going right into a...
well, he's trying to get him in a bow and arrow cradle there, but he just couldn't quite get it.
Trying it again.
Zagorski's doing a nice job of fighting him off. He's
looking away from it.
Yep. I think next time he gets on his feet, he should try some of his own offense to get away from, there you go, to get away from that dump.
But there's that front head and arm series again by Pisarchik, doing it real nice, walking into a front side cradle.
Got to tear that hand off his chin. Just reach up, tear that hand off.
Minute 21 to go in this second period action. 12-2 right now. Brad Pisarchik, Shamokin area over Matt Zagorski. Back to their feet. Zagorski gets a 1-point escape.
A lot of wrestling action here. He loves that front headlock series.
Front head and arm. It's a killer when it's done right. 2-point takedown. Now it is 14-4. We're getting close to the technical fall run.
Yep. There's the dump again.
That's 2 more. Now it's 16-5. I'm losing the match.
But he's only doing it 1 point at a time though, because he keeps letting him up. He's not getting the back points.
Well, Zagorski's been tough, not letting it going over on his back, so he's just going to take the 2 and the 1 every time.
And like I said, we'll see how the conditioning holds up here. I mean, he's doing good. You can see he's getting a little sloppier with it, but there's what he's been trying to do the whole time, catch him on his back.
And catching it off the takedown instead of trying to do it off the bottom.
Tell you what, Zagorski is tough.
Comes right back to his base. Good job, Matt Zagorski.
Not quitting.
Good job, Brad Pisarchik, having an 18-6 lead right now in this second period. As we come near the end, Pisarchik lets him out again. Now make it 18-7, quickly into a dump.
10 seconds here. Don't give up the back. Watch your back.
3 seconds to go.
So he never gave him the back points because he didn't establish control yet. So he didn't pick up any back points there because the official didn't signal control.
You must have control before you get your back points. I think Coach Ryler is going to question whether there was control or not right there. Going to question maybe just the score because the points are flying there.
Yeah, that's...
Right now it's 20-7, which is a 13-point deficit for Matt Zagorski.
So if they take neutral, one takedown's going to end it.
Yeah. That would make it 22-7, a 15-point lead, and that would give a technical fall to Brandon Pisarchik. And he does a nice little ankle pick. And he gets it.
That's it. That's the end of the match. Pisarchik wins a nice tech fall there. He didn't put on a takedown clinic.
What, he was very careful. I think it was a little premature with the whistle there because if he takes him down, you've got to let him try to pin the guy.
Well, if he has him in a pinning combination.
Yeah, it was very close. But call's over, and that's how it is.
Well, I think Coach Randy did a good job. That's why he brought him over to the table talk to the official. He sort of put that in his mind already. If he gets a takedown, the match is over.
But that'll be a 5-point match score for Shamokin area, making the score right now. Mount Carmel area 10 and team points for Shamokin area is 5. We're going to move to the 130-pound weight class here.
And I know for Mount Carmel we got Dylan Hornberger, a freshman, who I can't wait to see this boy wrestle up on varsity. He was very impressive down on junior high. And for Shamokin, we got Derek Shingara, who's a sophomore, finished second at the tournament at Bloom, but very tough wrestler.
Derek Shingari.
This should be a good match.
You've heard that last name throughout the decades in Shamokin area.
Shamokin, Lane Mountain. It's been around.
It's been around, and it ain't square. They're good wrestlers, that family.
He's in on a nice single leg there with the head to the outside. Dylan trying to counter it. Feeding him the hip, Got a wizard in there. Oh, nice.
Nice came around
Stepped over it.
Yep.
This is tough. Now, you should call this a stalemate because somebody
might call that. He's got to take that ankle off.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't want to let the boys wrestle in that position. That's a chance there of somebody getting hurt.
Absolutely. A lot of action, no points yet in this 130-pound matchup. Derek Shingara.
Nice shot. He just couldn't hold on to that leg. I think he actually got too deep. He banged his shoulder into his hip.
Again, we have Dylan Hornberger, Mount Carmel area, Derek Shingara, Shamokin area, 130-pound clash of titans here. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go in this first period. Quick shot by Dan Shingara, countered well by Dylan Hornberger.
He set that up nice. He grabbed the Russian and then threw it away. and went right down to that leg. He really set that up nice, but Dylan countered it beautiful. He's in there again the same way.
Staying in there tight. He's staying in there
Oh,
tight.
he's working on that ankle. He's just got to feed the hip. Just feed the hip, Dylan. Don't give it up. Don't give it up.
Nothing yet. Both these
They're
wrestlers.
working tough.
Counterpoint going on out in the match. Shot and counter for every wrestler. 37
Got to
seconds to
feed
go.
the hip, Dylan. Nice bow in there. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Oh, he gave it now.
2-point takedown. Derek Shigera off a nice little bow single there.
Watch that knee. Keeps taking that knee against the joint. That's
Yep.
not a...
And now he stops it. You cannot take a maneuver or a move against the normal movement of that wrestler's joint. The referee's obligation is to stop the match and call a potentially dangerous hold. We have a
blood time on
blood
Shamokin.
timeout for Shamokin area's Dan Shigera. On that note, we'll take a break and we'll be right back with more wrestling action. We're back as Coach Hockenbrock administering to Derek Shigera there, getting the blood off him, stopping the bleeding, coming back to the center.
20 seconds left in this first
Very
period.
important. Hornberger tries to score here.
So I was just going to point. If he can get a point here, he's doing well. They'll go into the second period with only a 1-point deficit. And there it is. He worked hard for that. Good.
But Shigera taking
I'll
the
tell you
battle
what.
right to him.
I don't know what the coach has said to him. Oh, nice counter in there by Shigera.
3 points, and he looks like he might get back points.
I think he's going to get, nope.
Nope, he didn't give him the back points.
Nice counter. Dylan was in there on a beautiful shot.
I'll tell
He
you
should
what,
have stepped back and bowed that a little quicker. He stayed in there, just gave Shigera that little. These are two good wrestlers.
great match. I mean,
freshman
Hornberger did what he had to do to come out and get the escape, but Pisarcik saw it, an opportunity, came back and got 2 points
It's
back.
a freshman and a sophomore here. These boys are going to see a lot of each other in the next 3 years.
No doubt about it. Shigera took a neutral
Nice
position
shot in there
the
by
second.
Dylan's in there, nice and deep.
Shigera took neutral position in the second period.
Trying to suck it in. Oh, he's coming up upper body. No, letting it go. Good job, just getting better position.
Again, quickly, 1 minute 36 seconds to go in this second period of action. 4-1 right now. Derek Shigera over Dylan Hornberger. A lot of action for a low score, Ron.
I'll tell you what, they're doing a lot of hand fighting, a lot of setups, a lot of good wrestling going on here. Not a lot of points being scored, but a lot of good wrestling.
Now it shows these guys know what they're doing. Quickly, Shigera coming around.
Butt drag.
gets a 2 point. Little butt
No,
drag.
I think Dylan might be hurt. No, blood.
Well, the thing is now, you know, John Rakich saw blood somewhere. And when
There
he
is.
sees blood, he's obligated to stop the match. And now they have to get it off the mat also as well.
Yeah, and there goes an ex-wrestler to the rescue there, Matt O'Brien.
Matt O'Brien from Star Fitness doing a great job keeping our boys
Oh, yeah, he's got a
healthy.
cut on his eye. Ooh,
Yeah.
that looks like a nasty one, too.
That's,
They were looking at the nose. They couldn't see it. Now they found that it's on the eye.
And they will not let that go unlimitedly.
Wow.
You know, if you keep on bleeding, you're going to end up losing the match.
That official's telling him, get down on his knee.
Slowed the action to a halt.
I'll
right
say,
there.
boy, the way these two boys were going at it, I don't know if it was going to go 3 periods. They'd wear me out.
But here we're back in action with Pisarcik right back at it. Posting, hook, nice little shot.
Dylan's blocking. He's in there nice on a nice single leg. Got to watch that again. There he is again, trying to get that leg in front of you. Nice. There you go. Now you got it. Good job.
Take down Dylan Hornberger, and he got him off his feet, which was nice to do because he can't counter. He
Well,
can't
that's
put any weight down. When
That's
you
a
don't
good
have him out.
wrestler that could learn. He had that same shot before and got his ankle picked and got taken down on a good shot of his own. This time he changed it into a double after he was in there. Nice work.
And he started from the opposite side also. He usually starts from the,
Pisarcik, though, hit a nice sit-out, turn in.
he's looking for a
Peterson, but
Peterson row. I'm trying to think of it. He's out. He looks like he's going to reverse.
he got the
He does
reversal.
reverse. 6-2.
no, that would be 8-4 now.
8-4 right now. Derek Shigera up over Dylan Hornberger. 26 seconds to go in this second period.
Yeah, this is a very good matchup. These two boys are pretty evenly matched.
Well,
The
if,
experience goes to Shigera's boy, but this is a very even match.
I mean, whatever strategy Todd Hockenbrock has right now, it has Derek Shigera winning this match. They need to win this match.
Definitely. I mean, they got to win from here up, I would say, up to and including 45.
Yeah.
Because then that's when the meat of our order is going to kick in here.
So Derek Shigera for the Shamokin end of it has to not only hold on, but maybe get bonus points. And Dylan Hornberger's got to keep battling here and, try to make the upset for himself here. Third period, he's going to take down.
Well, 8-4, take it down to put himself in a place to score points.
Nope,
oh,
changed their mind. He's got to take neutral. No, that's the new rule. Shingara decided he didn't want to ride him and automatically gave up the point.
Oh, okay. Great.
That's a new rule that started this year. You don't have to go into that optional start position.
Instead of going into that game where, oh, nice shot in there again. A nice single leg. Dylan hit that the third time. But you can see, again, here you have Shingara trying to grab that leg, and he's hooking the other leg.
Yep.
But Dylan switched to the double. That's what he did last time. Beautiful. That's 2.
2 points. Take down.
Nice job.
Dylan Hornberger.
Now he's got to work up off them legs. Take him out. Good job.
Dylan Hornberger mounting a little comeback.
Now it's only a 1-point match now. There's conditioning. Dylan's got to suck it up. I know it's only his first match here. He's used to junior high. The match is done by now.
Absolutely.
Varsity goes 6 minutes. It's a little tougher. Get up on your toes. Move.
Quickly,
he's giving up the 1.
Sit out, turn in. Looks like he's going to get the 1. He does get the 1. It's now 9-7. He's up 2 points in his 130-pound contest. 1 minute, 13 to go. Pisarcik back in on a single.
Yeah, he's a nice deep single, but I'll tell you what, Dylan hit a beautiful sprawler.
Yep.
Just feed him that hip. There's lots of time here. Don't give it up. Feed him that hip.
Give ground. Give some ground.
Yep. Look where you're at. Keep post on the hips. Good job.
Go out of bounds.
He's trying to catch his wind here. I know he's got to be a little winded, but catch his wind here and get out there and hit that single again. Shigara's giving it to him. He's leading with that leg. He's walking right into him with that leg.
Absolutely. Excitement abounding in the air here. Mount Carmel Shamokin wrestling match.
He leads with that leg. Oh, nice dump. He isn't on that dump again. Dylan's got a post. Got to get his hip out of there. Got to get his
bottom leg cradle, and he's missing it.
Dylan's got to get his hip out of there. He's going to get in trouble.
Shigara has a bottom leg cradle if he wants it. But he gets a 2-point takedown.
Come on, Dylan. Don't give it up now. You're wrestling a tough match here. Let's go.
That makes the score 11-7 with 28 seconds to go. I don't know if there's any back points.
No. Shouldn't be. Didn't break the plane.
11-7, 20 seconds to go. Derek Shigara over Dylan Hornberger.
He's going to let him cut him loose again here.
There's the 1-point
10
escape.
seconds left.
That makes it 11-8.
I'd like to see Dylan drop into that single one last time. There we go.
He tries, but it's going to be to avail. As Pisarcik comes around at the end and gets a 2-point takedown on Dylan Hornberger.
That doesn't matter. It's still
that makes the score 13-8.
Good match. That was a very good match between two tough kids.
13-8, Derek Shingara over Mount Carmel area's Dylan Hornberger, which makes the team score right now Mount Carmel area 10, Shamokin area 8, Ronnie, and we're moving into 135-pound weight class.
I'm waiting to hear who this is for Shamokin. I know Mount Carmel is Mike Sinopoli. Guess they're not going to tell us. I would think it's Lee Supsick. That's the only kid I see here.
Yeah, I guess it is Lee Supsick for Shamokin area.
Mike almost shrugged him right to his back there. He caught him a little off balance, hit him forearm shrug.
Should be another good match. Sinopi, nice high double leg.
Step it over. Nice job.
2-0 quickly. Mike Sinopoli, Mount Carmel.
They got the Granby roll there for Shamokin. The Supsick hitting them Granbys.
Looking for the Peterson off.
Yep. Sinopoli was countering it well, but he's going to have to watch. He's got to settle down here. Got to settle down.
Very close to getting the Peterson roll, but Sinopoli countered.
Right, you got that arm out. As long as you get the forearm out, you're okay. Go to that front headlock.
Okay, they're out. Sinopoli giving up the escape to Lee Supsick of Shamokin area, making it 2-1 now.
Supsick in there now on the double leg. Sinopoli countering. Oh, nice. Pancaked him right to his back. Nice.
Has it tight.
That's
very tight.
That's a good deep. Oh, no. Step it back over. That's it. Step it back over. Oh, now it's real tight.
But Supsick trying to bridge out. Supsick sees where he is, trying to get out of bounds. Very close.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, very close to having the pin.
That was it right there.
38 seconds to go. Subject in trouble. Near the out of bounds, but Sinopli's able to keep him
Sinopoli
in.
just turned belly down. Yeah, that's it. Turn belly.
That's it. Get your
belly down
belly
here. There
down,
you go.
Chest on chest.
There it is.
Chest on chest. 23 seconds to go.
That's it. Belly down now. Just go belly down here, Mike.
Lee Subject a few feet away from getting out of it, but Sinopoli keeping him from getting out of bounds.
There it is.
11 seconds to go.
Oh, every time he does that, he has him, but he can only hold him for that one count.
I'll tell you what. Give a lot of credit to Lee Subject for hanging in there.
Not yet. Oh, I'll tell you what.
3 back points for Mike Sinopoli.
That takes a lot out of both kids. The guy holding him there and the guy trying to get out.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. There was a lot of effort. But I'll tell you what. A lot of credit to Mike Sinopoli for getting in that position, but a lot of credit for Lee Subject for hanging in there. He could have bailed out any time there.
Shamokin, Mount Carmel. I'll tell you what, the competition don't get any better. Kids don't quit.
That's what it's all about.
A lot of pride.
WNEP TV here, taking some video. I hope
they didn't stick around to watch the big boys roll around.
Well, they saw enough in that last 2 matches. I guess that's all they need.
Probably ran out of tape.
7-1, as I said. Mike Sinopoli over Lee Subject here. We're in the second period. 135-pound wrestling match. Mount Carmel, Shamokin area.
Both boys, I think, are just trying to catch their breath here after that first period. I think you're going to see a little bit of action pick up now. Nice shot in there.
Little single. Go out of bounds. I mean, it's important for, Sinopoli to keep doing what he did the first period.
Yeah, he's got to go back to the offense. Right now, there you go. Go back to the offense. Get in there tight.
But on Lee Subject's side, he's got to say, shake this off. That period's over. I got to come back the next 2 periods and try to come back. 1 minute, 14 seconds to go.
Mike's got to go back to setting this up. Get a clean setup here and then take your shot.
A little shrug by Sinopoli there.
See, he wanted to take that shot. He hesitated. He should have had that in his mind at first. When he shrugged him by, that's when you go for the shot.
He
left him react.
Got to have a good setup to get a good takedown. I mean, you can't be quick with the setup. Set your setup up and then take your shot off your setup.
Yeah, I think they both seem to have their conditioning back in here. They both seem pretty fresh right now. There's a nice shot in there by Sinopoli.
Got to finish it, though. Has to finish
single.
Has to finish it. Has
Cross
to bring
face
it
in there by Subsic.
Sinopoli's got to turn and face him.
Trouble. We've got a cradle. He's got a cradle locked.
Far side cradle.
Yep. Got to be careful here. Got to break that off. Work on. Yeah, he broke the grip. Got to work on that grip.
First thing you got to do to break the cradle is break the grip.
Yep.
27 seconds to go. Sinopoli avoiding a major catastrophe right there.
Yeah, you don't want to get turned. Boy, not after that first period. Built up that nice lead. Don't throw it away.
7-3 right now.
He should work up here and try and score one before that last period.
10 seconds to go. 7-3. Mike Sinopoli is going to go into the third period with that lead over Lee Subject of Shamokin area.
And I think it's his choice, isn't it?
It's Reg's choice, yes.
No, it's Shamokin's choice. He's taken down.
He takes down. Again, 7-3. Looking to get out himself and earn an escape or a reversal, which is 2. Again, we have 3 2-minute periods, 6 minutes of wrestling. You might not think that's a lot, but it's tough.
I'll tell you. Dylan saw what it was last period.
Oh, Pasarchik, nice
got that Peterson. They've been working that the whole time. This is the first kid that's caught it.
And right off the bat, Pasarchik's back.
He's going to have the lead. Subsic's going to have the lead after this. Watch your back, Mike. Go hard. No. Just go belly down.
Never reach over.
Well, now that'll make it 8-7 in favor of Subsic of Shamokin.
Now the times have changed.
He mounted his comeback here. He did a great job. But now we need Sinopoli to get it back in gear. He's got to start working.
Oh, he hit a 5-point move,
Yep.
He caught, just like a takedown to the back, he had a reversal to the back. And that's what you want to look to do. Big plays in wrestling. We have stalling on Mount Carmel on the bottom.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't going to be much time before he started calling that because the fans over there for Shamokin have been on him since the middle of the second period.
Sinopoli's got to get to his base first and work to get out.
Yeah, got to work hand control. The first thing off that bottom is you've got to get hand control, pressure back into the guy, and come to your feet. You know, if you later on the,
Now he's coming to his base run. Okay.
when you're working like that, when you're laying there, all the guy on top has to do is think about turning. You got to be working to get off of the bottom. That
43 seconds.
You can't work the turn.
I think Sinopolis got to get to the out of bounds, got to get a fresh start. So
keep his head up. Keep your head up.
Oh, he's going to give up more back points. Nice tilt by Lee Subchik.
Don't let him get that cradle locked.
And he's going to be up now 10-7 by 3 points.
And he's got a bar in there. He's gonna work it again. He's got a bar. 20 seconds left. Don't give it up, Mike. Don't give it up.
Very close. Lee Subchik has roared back in this match.
Well, I'd be disappointed if this official slapped the mat quick if he got him on his back, because I'll tell you what, that was close when Sinopoli had him in the first period.
But that's how it's going to end. Not sure he's going to give him 2.
Yep.
That's going to make it 12-7. And Lee Subchik comes back from a 7-1 deficit to overtake Mike Sinopoli and Mount Carmel.
That was some good wrestling. That was some good wrestling. After that first period, he got his wind. Took a little break in the second.
You know, if you can stay off your back and regroup, you're always in the match. Back.
Okay.
140-pound match. Ronnie, who do we got?
Okay, for Mount Carmel, we have Frank Brosh. And for Shamokin, we have Kobe Sprinkle. Now, Springle was, again, he was a third-place finisher at the Bloom tournament. So another kid with some experience under their belt. But Brosh was with us last year. He did a nice job. But I, again, would have to think this has to be in Shamokin's favor as far as if they were figuring a match. They got to be figuring on winning in this match.
Absolutely. And right now, Shamokin in the lead team point-wise, 11-10. And again, we're in a 140-pound match. Cody Sprinkle, Shamokin area, Frank Brosh, Mount Carmel area. So far, Cody Sprinkle in control with a takedown. Just gave up an escape, though, to Frank Brosh, 2-1, 1:08 to go.
Yeah, the Shamokin wrestlers, right, in this middleweight here, they're very good on their feet, very aggressive. They're cutting the Mount Carmel kids loose. They're giving up the 1 to get the 2. They're trying to take us to our back from our feet. Nice
little duck under by Cody Sprinkle, making it 4-1 right now over Frank Brosh. He looks like he's going to let him out again.
Like I said, that's Coach Kurtz over there. They have that dump down pretty good for Shamokin. The dumping in that front headlock series, they are just trying to take us from our feet to our back, just like that.
There it is, front head and arm, looking to get a cradle from it.
Try and lock that up into it, and I think he has it. Nope, he didn't get his hands.
Frank's got to look away from that. You always have to look away from the pressure. Not the easiest thing to do, but that's what you have to do.
This has to be their bread and butter. This class and the next weight class, I would think if I was a Shamokin coach, I had to be feeling we were going to win those. But they were looking for bonus points somewhere in there, and I don't think they got what they wanted.
They didn't get what they wanted. But right now, Cody Sprinkle getting what he wants. He's up 6-2 over Frank Brosh. 20 seconds to go. I'm sure he's going to try to ride him out or get some back points.
Well, he's trying. He's going to work a tilt right here. He's got that lock through the crotch, and he's going to post that arm in the middle of his back.
We used to call that back in the 80s a little Chirella tilt.
He got it.
That's 2 quick points. That makes it 8.
Brosh trying to roll through there. He's trying to do his own Granby, but he got stuck.
2 back points awarded to Cody Sprinkle. That makes it 8-2 as we go to the second period. We had a deferral by Frank Brosh. Choice by Cody Sprinkle for the second period would be neutral, and they will start the second period. Nice opposite leg single quickly by Cody Sprinkle.
They're setting him up nice. I mean, they're nothing real fancy. All they're doing is they're going out, they're tapping the head, pulling on an arm. They're just setting us up, getting us to move out of our comfort zone, and boom, they're right in on the legs.
Figure 4. Fly by Cody Sprinkle.
Yeah, he slipped right out. He didn't feel comfortable with that. And there goes Brosh trying that Granby. That was in the middle of the mat. I think he was out.
Yep, but they will go back to the center and restart. Again, team score 11-10. We're in a 140-pound match. 1:36 to go in the second period. 10-2. Colby Sprinkle over Frank Brosh.
See, now here, Greg, they're letting him start. You call it optional?
It's optional, whatever you want to do. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can say, I just want to give the guys the 1 point.
Something else to give the officials to do.
Something to do, yeah. Something else to think about. They're not thinking about enough out there as it is.
Nice roll through by Brosh. Countered really nice in there by Springle.
And still 10-2. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go as they near the out of bounds. They do go out of bounds. They'll come back to the center. Colby Sprinkle, 10-2. over Frank Brosh of the Mount Carmel area Red Tornado.
I'd still rather see these two teams wrestle in February when they're at where they want to be, and kids are in top condition and they can really go at each other. Because competition out here is great.
We'll explain why it happened in a little bit, but we want to get back to the action here because there was a legitimate reason to do it. But they will go out of bounds again quickly as we cross over that 1 minute threshold again in the second period. 58 seconds to go. They go out of bounds. Colby Sprinkle, Frank Brosh. Quick shot by Colby Sprinkle.
Yeah, he's trying to work. They have Brosh in there trying to counter it. He's defeating the heavy hip, but he just so he didn't sprawl hard enough. You got to slide them hips back all the way.
Brosh in trouble. Brosh in trouble, and quickly Colby Sprinkle applies the half Nelson to him, tightens it up with 42 seconds to go in the second period. He scores a fall over Frank Brosh, and that will put Shamokin area up right now, 17-10 in the team score.
Yep. Yeah, Shamokin would have opening up a little bit of a gap here on us. And again, here is another matchup that Shamokin should be the favorite again. For Mount Carmel, we have Mike Maher. And for Shamokin, we have Matt Marcheski, who was a first-place winner at the Bloom tournament.
Matt Marcheski, Mike Maher. Matt Marcheski again, Shamokin area, Mike Maher, Mount Carmel area. First period action. Both wrestlers sparring with each other.
Yeah, they're in there with the nice headlocks in there, working the collar ties and inside tie-ups.
Quick feet, too. Quick feet.
Yeah. Well, you're going to find the action should slow a little as we start getting into the heavier boys. The action won't be quite as quick as it was in the lighter weights.
Well, right now, both guys pushing each other around.
Quick stalling right there on Maher.
Quick stalling call on Mike Maher. Quick shot by...
I didn't see that myself because he didn't call stalling like that the whole night. Now all of a sudden he's going to wire him with a stalling 20 seconds, well, heck, 15 seconds into the match.
You just, the one thing you want out of an official, and I would hope John Rakish, who was, a consummate 30-year official, I mean, you look for consistency, If you're going to call it consistent. If you wait to call stalling, okay, wait to call it. It's like an umpire in baseball.
Well, he's been like that.
Zone.
He's been with that with the pins, and he's been with that with the back points. He's very consistent on that. I mean, he's issuing the back points quickly for the boys, but the pins, he's making sure they're pinned.
1 minute, 16 seconds to go in this first period. No score yet. Matt Marcheski, Shamokin area.
Marcheski really working hard there. Boy, he did a nice throw by down to that single leg, picked it up, tripped him through. He's working hard.
And that will give him an award of 2-point takedown. Mike Maher comes out for an escape, making it 2-1 right now.
Maher on a shot of his own. He's got to have a little more conviction on those shots.
Absolutely. If you're going to shoot like you mean it.
Yep. Go after it.
Go get him, boy. 52 seconds to go.
Marcheski feeding him a heavy hip in there. Now he's worked in the double. Maher's fighting him off good, though. He's got that nice underhook in there working.
Can't give up the leg, though. Can't be giving up the leg that quick.
He's got a little heavier. He's got to feed that harder.
Okay, Marcheski tries a little bow himself to get him down to the mat, but they go out of bounds. Again, 2-1 right now. Matt Marcheski over Mike Maher.
Yeah, Maher doing a nice job here because Marcheski really came out after him. He weathered that storm. There it is, that throw by. He's trying to work that throw by down into that single. Maher's keeping a nice, good, tight collar tie in there. Not letting him do it.
Mike, he should have went through with that. He almost had it.
Yeah, he did. Instead, he got himself out of position.
And he gave up a 2-point takedown, and he's down 4-1 now as we come near the end of the first period.
Marcheski trying to work a tilt. He started that up on his feet, which is unusual. Brought him down, trying to work a tilt. Not in good enough position for it, though. He's got to load that up a little tighter at the hip.
But as the period ends, it will end with the result of Matt Marcheski being a 4-1 advantage over Mike Maher of Mount Carmel area.
Marcheski deferred his choice that period and gave it to Mount Carmel's Maher.
And now he's going to give up the 1 point.
Maher elected to take down, and Marcheski's going to put him up on his feet and give him one.
And Maher will get a 1 point, awarded a 1 point escape, making it 4-2.
That rule's going to make things a little more confusing for the fans.
Yeah, that's going to be something it's going to take a while for people to know and understand because it's something completely new. wrestling progressing from the point where much more on the feet, Ronnie, than
Right.
when we were there and when my dad coach was more on the mat, more,
Right.
wrestling
Well,
up
they're
the
trying
bar.
to get it more like freestyle.
Yeah.
Freestyle's a very fast-paced type of wrestling, everything on the feet. And it makes it more fan-friendly.
Yeah, it's 6-2 right now as Marcheski is able to garnish 2 more points on Mike Maher.
Maher working hand control on the bottom, trying to spin out of that, and he's actually doing a job. Yep. Did a good job.
Maher
He frustrated him with the hand control.
6-3. Marcheski in on a single leg takedown.
Maher trying to counter it. Now Marcheski switched it to a double. I don't know if he's going to be able to step up into that. If Maher keeps his hips like that, he won't. Oh, there, Maher just worked it into a nice front headlock.
58 seconds to go in the second period. Maher down 6-3. Nice little throw by Marcheski.
Yeah, he drugged that right through.
And he gets a 2-point takedown, making it 8-3 right now.
Yeah, that's the counter to that front headlock. You can reach up, grab that elbow, and drag it through.
Gives the 1-point escape. They go out of bounds. Maher will be down by 4 points as they go back to the center. Questioned by Todd Hockenbrock.
That's the right score. I don't know what he's questioning.
Not sure what Todd Hockenbrock's asking here.
I think right now they have it 8-4 up there. I think he's questioning it should be 9-4. I don't think so.
Well, we have legendary scorekeeper Gary Thorpe down there. He has, I think, 65 years experience as a scorekeeper.
Switching it back to 7-2.
7-2. I don't understand what happened.
No, I don't see that.
7-2 right now.
No, it definitely has 3 because he got an escape at the end of the first period. And he started the second period down. He got 1 there, and he just gave him 1 now. I don't know where the Mount Carmel scorekeeper is at, but that's definitely he should have 3 points.
Well, I don't see Coach Reidler over here contesting it either. So it is what it is. It's 7-2 right now. Matt Marcheski over Mike Maher. Mike Maher in on a little takedown, trying to secure the leg. Countered by Matt Marcheski so far. 19 seconds to go. Front head and arm by Matt Marcheski.
Trying to work that to that near cradle.
And he got the 2-point takedown. So he got the points back somehow. 9-2 right now. As they rapidly come to the end of the second period of action. It's going to end 9-2. Matt Marcheski over Mike Maher as they end up going into the third period.
How far would you go to protect the planet?
I want you to build an ark.
Yeah, you can see the conditioning coming into play here. Conditioning is really coming into play. The Mount Carmel boys aren't used to going out and wrestle. It's one thing going in a room and wrestle, but to come out here and wrestle in front of the crowd and go hard for 6 minutes.
No doubt about it.
It's a different ball game.
Different ball game altogether. 1 minute, 47 seconds to go. A lot of action at the end of the mat.
He caught him charging. Maher caught him in there. Marcheski really barreling into him. He actually caught him. If he could have caught him on the mat, that was a good throw. But Marcheski going hard at him. That's what set that up.
Quick shot.
That's a dump again.
Marcheski. That makes it 11-2 right now.
Maher caught him off guard there, just in the headgear, in on a nice shot.
He never gave him the 1-point escape.
Get out.
No, it's still 11-2.
Yeah, you're right.
It was continuous action. There was no clear.
Just drive into him, Mike. Watch your back. Good job.
1 minute, 7 seconds to go in this
a lot of movement there for no score. Nothing happened.
Now we have a 1-point escape for Mike Maher, making it 11-3. They go out of bounds. 57 seconds to go. Right now, Marcheski up by 8.
Maher's wrestling a tough match here.
Maher, let's see if he can get a point here. Keep that down to just a decision. Right now, it's a bonus point 4 situation. Maher taking it to him, though.
Yeah, Marcheski's now trying to set him up to wrestle him by the edge of the mat, which to my idea, that would be beneficial for Maher.
I think Coach Reiler's telling Maher to maybe do a little snap as a snap
set him
down. Wait till he comes up.
He's coming. All he has to do is change his level because Marcheski's charging hard at him. He's coming in there barreling in. All he has to do is change his level. He can drop right in on a shot.
30
Oh,
seconds
nice
to go.
dump.
Nice dump.
He countered. Maher went, oh, look at that. Maher countered. Nice.
Okay, there's a little flurry of action there. 13-4 right now. And it's a 9-point lead for Matt Marcheski as he gets into another fireman's carry dump situation.
Don't relax. Don't relax there, Mike.
I don't think Marcheski's content. He's just content just to stay there.
I think his gas tank's running out, but
Yeah.
he's been going hard. He wrestled a hard 6 minutes here.
Jackson Brown, we're running on empty, ladies and gentlemen.
Unless if you've been out there, you don't know what it's about.
7.3 seconds to go.
And I think that's how it's going to end up.
Hey, you are absolutely correct, Ron Lentini. It will end up 13-4. Matt Marcheski over Mike Mahar at 145 pounds. That will extend Shamokin's lead now to 25-10, I believe.
No, 21-10.
21-10. I'm sorry. Looking at the wrong scores.
Yep.
21-10 right now. Shamokin area up over Mount Carmel. We're going to 152.
Okay, and for Mount Carmel, we have Doug Kraniak, and for Shamokin, we have Patrick Shinsky. Now, Doug is only a sophomore also. Yep, that's who it is for Shamokin, Pat Shinsky. Shinsky in on the takedown already.
Doug Kraniak, a good fighter, though.
Yeah,
He'll
he's a
give him
strong
match.
boy. He'll give 100%. Give all he has. There should be one, yep.
Yep. Doug Kraniak, another one of those two-sport guys on the Mount Carmel football team and out for wrestling here. But he is down right now to Pat Shinsky of Shamokin area, 2-1.
Yeah, Doug needs to work a little bit on his technique, but he'll give it all.
Absolutely.
He'd come out, try and help the team up until the boys could get to their proper weights, and he'll give it his all.
Well, know his father well, tough-nosed son of a gun himself.
Yeah.
His uncles, tough guys themselves. You know,
Yeah, he's in there battling right now.
21-10 again. Team score. Shamokin up so far right now in the match score. 2-1. Pat Shinsky over Doug Kraniak.
Doug in there on a single. Shinsky trying to give a good crossface in there. No, I don't know. I know Doug's only been in that room maybe about 2 weeks, so after football.
Again, it's, the football players are in. You got to get in
Bear
wrestling
hug.
condition. Ooh, there was. You're right, Ronnie. Bear hug was there. Gave it up. But again, your motor responses aren't working as well now in December as they will. The more you drill in the room, the better you're going to be, the quicker you're going to anticipate things and go after it.
Well, I can see Doug is starting to feel a little more comfortable. I just worry about the conditioning. I can see he's starting to feel a little more comfortable. That was a nice shot he just took in there on the single legs. He came up. I think he's looking for upper body action. Actually, it's the second time he come up into that bear hug.
He quickly goes into a dump himself.
Well, I guess after the guy's sitting there watching this all night, it's like, heck, you learn it by watching.
Doug Kraniak battling Pat Shinsky of Shamokin area. Doug on another shot there. Oh, nice little counter.
Yeah, he caught him
by,
off balance. Caught him off balance.
Yep, just shucked him by there. That's Kraniak in trouble, but Kraniak comes out the back door.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There's no control established here yet. No control yet.
Nope, he didn't give him no back points. He doesn't have anything listed there.
I can't believe he gave him the takedown.
Did he give
Now
him?
he gave it to him. Yeah, he gave it to him.
Okay,
They didn't
now,
score
yeah,
it.
still, now he's showing it. So that makes it 4-1 right now.
I think he gave it and then quick wiped it off. Just held it on.
But here comes
Doug got the
out
Peterson.
the back door. Did he get the two? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
A little Peterson roll at the end.
Nice job by Doug, not quitting.
And that makes it 4-3 right now. So Doug
Good
Kraniak
job.
battling back at the end, scoring a little Peterson roll reversal, making it 4-3. So we have a heck of a match here.
Yeah, if he had had a little more time, he could have picked up some back points there, but great job. He didn't quit.
Great matchup right here, no doubt about it. Pat Shinsky, Doug Kraniak. Neither of these guys leaving anything to by chance. They're going at each other.
Doug's a big cradle guy, and he's got it. I'll tell you what,
he tries to roll through. Doug gave it up though. He should have kept it on.
Doug is tough with the cradle. He gets that on. He is tough.
He panicked there a little bit. He should have kept it on. He could have rolled right through with it.
Trying to work a bar arm in on this near side. He got it. Let's see if he can get it locked on the other side and run it over.
Looks like he's trying it.
No, didn't get it locked.
Shinsky a little high. Kraniak's a little high.
He's looking for that cradle. He got it.
There it is. Now keep it. Keep it tight. You take the knee underneath going to the...
He got him.
Doug
All right,
Brainiac.
Doug.
Big pin. 124 to go in the
That was a
second period.
biggie.
That was a biggie.
That was great. Doug with the cradle.
Doug Brainiac, 1 minute 24 seconds, pin over Pat Shinsky. That brings Mount Carmel within 5 points. Now
Tell you what.
21-16.
That was a big win for Mount Carmel, because I'll tell you, like I said, Doug is lucky if he has 2 weeks in that room to come out here and get a pin. And after Mount Carmel was down, with the momentum all on Shamokin's side, fantastic.
Okay, we're going to move into 160.
Okay, now here comes Mount Carmel's boys. We got Randy Elliott here for Mount Carmel. And for Shamokin, we have Dan Lahr.
Dan Lahr, Shamokin area. Randy Elliott.
Randy is one of our experienced guys. He had over 20 wins last year. Currently in the preseason District 4 rankings, they have him at 4th. Myself, I'd put him higher than that. Randy's a tough kid.
Also made the Bloomsburg Press wrestlers to watch for this year. Randy Elliott.
Yeah, Randy's a tough boy.
Dan Lahr, Shamokin area. We're early into this first period. 1 minute 42 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Randy's heavy for this year. He's usually down around 145, 140.
Well, I'm sure he's going to eventually work his way down there.
And they're on a nice shot right now, trying to finish it. He's got to get out of there, though. He's use a lot of energy underneath there.
I think he realizes he's not wrestling a 145-pound kid right now.
Yeah.
Little difference between the guys you see at 145 and the guys you see at 160.
Hips are a lot heavier on a 160-pounder.
His thighs keep getting bigger and bigger. 1 minute 12 to go. Nothing. Randy Elliott
again out on that single, switching to a double, tripping him. That should be 2. Nope, stepped out of bounds. Not going to give it to him.
2 supporting points are out, 1 of each wrestler. Referee has to call it out of bounds.
I like the way they do that now. It's just like catching a pass in football. Those toes have to be in bounds. Again, there he is again on another nice single leg.
Gotta watch that knee, though.
He should just attack the head. He should come up and attack the head. Take him right to his back.
Yep, go head hunting. 51 seconds to go. 2-point takedown awarded to Randy Elliott. He's up 2-0.
He worked for that. He's trying. Another guy trying to work a tilt in there. He's working that bar arm on this side. He has the 2-on-1 right now, but I think he's trying to work a bar in there. Yeah, you can only get the 2-on-1. He's trying to load the hips up. When he jumps to this side, he'll tighten up at the hips and then jump back across and try to roll him through to get the tilt.
Little tilt action there. 26 seconds to go.
There you go.
And he has him. And he's going to be getting tilt points right there.
See, he worked
Randy,
that.
Experienced wrestler, didn't panic with it.
And now he got the Shamokin boy. He got Lahr to loosen that arm up so he could throw the bar in there. He worked that nice. But Lahr's fighting tough. Lahr ain't going to quit. Like I said, this is Shamokin Mount Carmel. Nobody quits.
Nobody quits, no doubt about it. Doesn't matter if it's tiddlywinks in the schoolyard, cheerleading competition on a Saturday morning, or a wrestling match on a Thursday night. Shamokin Mount Carmel, that's what it's all about.
110%. These boys give it.
But I'll tell you what I was saying about Randy there. Experienced wrestler again. Worked that tilt. Didn't panic with it. Felt when it was time to turn him and then went with it.
Yeah, then when he got the tilt, he also knew he earned his points. He got his back points. Rolled it back. As soon as he rolled it back, he was right into that bar.
Right now he's up 4-0. Looking to get a few more points here.
Nothing, yeah, he's worked it into a cradle.
As he gets a reversal, near side cradle, has the head buried.
Yeah, he caught Lahr hanging on that leg a little too long. Oop, out of position. Be careful.
Elliott in trouble right now. Dan Lahr has Elliott in trouble.
Nah, nothing yet. He don't have nothing locked there.
But Randy Elliott knows where he was and got out of bounds.
Randy got a little sloppy with that. He had it locked. He tried to rush it.
We'll see how the points score here.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gave any back points. Yeah, there's no back points. There was no control to get back points.
Okay, 6-4 right now.
No, it's 6-2.
6-2. Randy Elliott up over Dan Lahr. You are given escape then.
That should be right. 6-2 should be the right score.
Well, then Randy should have another point for an escape then.
Not. What did he do?
They're on their feet. That's what I said. It should
I don't know what happened there.
Okay, nobody questioned it. I'm not going to question it. 6-2, Randy Elliott over Dan Lahr.
I'll agree with you, Greg.
Okay, we got one person to agree with me.
There you go. They're coming back over. Randy's questioning it now.
Well, I think if it's neutral, it should be 7-2 right now. I mean, Lahr was in control on the reverse.
You're right, on the reversal. So that's what Coach Riddler's asking right now. Is it?
Well, it's good that both wrestlers are getting a little break here. So hopefully Randy can get the stamina back up.
See, you were right, Greg, for once in your life.
I don't know. I didn't give him anything yet. Still 6'2".
I don't know what the explanation is there. Now they got it right. They put him down.
I put him down. That's where it had to be.
They must have heard you.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what
Lahr
happens
will start
here.
on top. Elliott on the bottom. 1 minute, 14 seconds to go in this second period, 160-pound wrestling.
Elliott trying to work hand control off the bottom there. He has the far hand control.
Looks like he's coming out.
Yeah.
Coming out. Very close to popping out.
You got
Lahr trying to hold on.
There's one.
He's out. Elliott's out. Now it's 7-2.
Like I said, Greg, you're right again.
I was just premature. I was just predicting the future.
That's
it.
all. Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble.
50 seconds to go. I can predict that. And I can predict that at the end of the second period, we'll hopefully go into a third period unless somebody gets a pin in.
That's right. You never know.
Ooh, we'll duck under a little bit.
Yeah, Randy tried. He didn't have that. Actually, in my opinion, went to the wrong side with the duck under, but sometimes
Randy,
that works. He likes to hold on to that collar tie, and sometimes you pick that ankle and dump him right to their back.
Randy definitely.
Oh, he's unorthodox. He does.
Yeah, and he's learning he's not a 160-pound wrestler either.
Get a quick lesson at that.
He needs to get down there. 25 seconds to go in the second period. Randy Elliott up 7-2.
Stalemate.
Got a stalemate. Neither wrestler could improve their position. We'll go with 20 seconds to go. They'll go back on their feet. Both wrestlers sparring in the center of the circle.
Another nice shot. He's setting that up nice. He's getting the hand control. They're out there doing hand fighting, and he's dragging it through, but he's got to do that more out in the center of the mat.
I think he's changing to the double a little bit too quick.
Yeah.
You got to suck that single in, and then if you can pop from the single to the double, do it. But he's a little too quick.
Because he has a nice angle on that shot. When he's in there, he's out to the side with it. Stay out to the side with it.
Yep. Period will end. Randy Elliott up 7-2. Go to the third period. Shamokin's choice will be neutral. This match will be decided on their feet in the center of the mat.
I give Elliott the edge on their feet from what I've seen so far, but you can never tell.
Well, anything could happen in a wrestling match.
Well, this is Mount Carmel's first dual meet. Again, we're going to go back to the conditioning thing. There's two. See? That's two. Like I said, just like catching a pass in football, keep them 2 feet in bounds.
That's the first thing you look at. It was a quick shot. He got 2 by the line, stole 2 away from him there. 9-2, he's up right now.
I mean, it seems like a cheap 2 when you see some of this other wrestling going on and kids don't get awarded any points, but that's the way the rules have it.
2 feet in, 2 supporting points in.
Now Randy again going back, trying to load him up here. Oh, no, he caught the foot there when he was trying to throw a leg in there. Lahr caught that foot as he was throwing it in. Good move.
Elliott was able to counter, but Lahr was able to get a 1-point escape. It's 9-3 right now. 1 minute 33. And I think conditioning is going to come into play definitely here.
Yeah, you could see that. Elliott with a nice, threw it by and dropped down to that single. Like I said again, they're by the edge of the mat though, and as soon as Lahr sees himself in trouble, he's wrestling smart. He just scoots out of bounds.
1 minute.
They're right to the side of the out of bounds again.
1 minute 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, conditioning definitely coming into play here.
Very important that Elliott sets a good takedown up here. It doesn't have to be quick, doesn't have to be fast, right? But he can't give up any stalling points here.
Oh, nice ankle pick.
Real
beautiful.
Nice.
He's trying to work it to a cradle. He's not going to get any points. Not going to get any points.
But you know what, Ronnie? He had a heavy collar tie on there. He was pulling down on the head, and that's the way to get the ankle pick.
Again, like I said, with the Lahr, Shamokin, Mount Carmel, nobody quits. He could have relaxed there. If he would have relaxed, he would have ended up on his back.
Dan Lahr, Shamokin area. Randy Elliott, Mount Carmel, 160 pounds. 9-3. Elliott up. 21-16 team score. Shamokin over Mount Carmel.
Both boys seem to be running a little low on gas out there, but they're still pushing.
As they say on TV, don't turn that dial. We got a lot of action to go here, and we have a great wrestling match going on.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Caught him. He walked right into it. No point yet. There you go.
Little tap and
now
go
he's got to
by
work
Elliott.
up off of that so you don't get called for locking hands.
Little tap and go by Elliott. Now a nice little double leg takedown. He's up 11-3 right now, and he has a bonus point situation.
Well, he's
going.
trying to load that tilt up again. He has that 2-on-1. He has it tight to the hip. He jumped to this side.
Lars trying to do a Peterson roll underneath himself. I think he's got the wrong leg, though. 16 seconds to
be
go.
Reaching back when he has that leg. Like, oh,
Elliott with the figure 4 on. Got to get the hips up, though. Got to get your hips up if you're going to ride those legs. 7 seconds. Hold on, folks. Well, I tell you what. It's very important that Laura gets out and keeps this to be a decision and not a 4-point decision.
Yep, right now it's a 4-point victory for Mount
Coach
Carmel.
Ryler and Coach McCullough are saying, keep him down.
So are all the fans over here. So I think everybody knows that right now, including Randy, but it's a lot easier said than done.
Very close to getting out there.
No, he got him. He could hang on to that for 5 seconds.
And that will end it. Randy Elliott, Mount Carmel area, 11-3 decision over Dan Lahr.
Behave yourself.
Better watch himself. He's going to get a...
Yep, you get sportsmanship. He just got told about it. He could have...
Boy, he lucky. Very lucky. Gotta watch that kind
Especially in a bout like this. You know, right now it's a 1-point bout. Mount Carmel's down. Shamokin's up 21-20.
And we're going to move to 171.
For Mount Carmel, we have Sean McCollum. Yeah, I don't know who this is. They're saying this is Dan Lahr from Shamokin. I thought that was Lahr the last match. That must have been Kagan Palestra. He announced Lahr both matches.
Well, we're going to check on that. We're trying to see who is out there for Shamokin area.
He just said Lahr. I heard him sound a thing, but he said Lahr last match. And this is Sean McCollum, a sophomore for Mount Carmel. But Sean, again, another wrestler with 20-some wins last year as a freshman. Oh, nice dump. Oh, he hit that nice. Right into a headlock.
Well, if it is Dan Lahr, he's in trouble.
Whoever it is, they're in trouble. Because Sean, he knows how to finish it. He knows how to finish it.
He should go chest to chest, though, on him. Take it underneath and go chest on his chest. Now he's starting to do that. Now he's going chest on chest. 1 minute, 9 seconds
Lots
to go.
of time.
Head and arm by McCullum. Has it tight. Very close to a pin. Very close.
There you go.
Now
he
he's
got
chest on chest.
See, now he knew what to do there.
Now he's going for a little grape, double grapevine. Squeezing
Jump to
hard.
the other side.
Squeezing hard, coming out to the other side.
That's great. When you can adjust like that, very nice the way he adjusted that. Fans are screaming for the pin here. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's right in front of us. He's chinning him down. Oh.
30 seconds to go, and McCullum's not going to get it.
The fans wanted it.
5-0, that will make it as we come near the end of the first period. McCullum's not done yet, though.
He's got a nice cradle here.
Yeah, he needs to bring the head back in, though.
Yeah, he'll be okay. He has that bottom leg hook. He's got that bottom leg hook.
He has the bottom leg hook.
Yep.
Can't panic now, though.
No,
keep that grip.
There's no time. Sean is an experienced sophomore.
Sean will end the period 5-0 over. I'm going to see if it's Dan Lahr. I'm not sure. Hey, Chuck. Who's wrestling for Shamokin? Who was last match? Who was their last match?
Okay.
Okay, we just got a confirmation from Chuck Showers in a news item. This is Dan Lahr.
The last match
was
Keegan Palestri.
Keegan Palestri was the one.
So we're sorry for that, Keegan. We didn't give you any credit for the last bout, but
great match anyway, Keegan. You hung in there with Randy Elliott. But right now, Dan Lahr so far holding in there with Sean McCullum, but He was up against it for,
Oh,
I
man,
think,
that-
1 minute and 57 seconds.
I'll tell you what, that was tight too. Sean had the headlock tight, and then he stepped it over and switched. He just does a nice job. He knows how to adjust that. He's been doing that for a long time. Very tough. But like I said before, that wears out both guys. The guy holding him down and the guy that's on his back. That wears out both wrestlers.
McCullum taking the down position. Law will be on top of him.
I think that might have been the first conventional start we had all night.
Yeah, might be the last. Quickly, McCullum looking to reverse Dan Lahr.
No points yet, though. Even though he was around it, there's no points yet. Lahr has that leg. Until Sean can get control here, there won't be any points.
Got to give him some ground there. Got to give some ground.
You would think he has control right now, but
he should if he has that leg in
yeah,
case,
but right there, that should be point.
That should be 2 points. You're right.
There you go. He's looking now. There you go. Now he's even. Once
Yeah,
you hook that back leg, they will consider that.
Hook the back leg. That should be 2. That makes it 9-0 right now.
Now he's working at crossface. I wouldn't be surprised to see him work that to a crossface cradle.
1 minute, 16 seconds to go in this second period of
Oh,
action.
he's working for a near cradle now.
Well, fans are definitely getting their money's worth tonight.
Oh, I'll tell you what, these kids, this is great. They give it their all. Win, lose, draw to both teams.
McCullum trying to secure that near side cradle, trying to lock it up, trying to come together with his elbows.
Lahr's a strong boy. You can tell that just by looking at his physique. He's a strong boy.
Yeah,
Shawnee's doing everything he can.
Low center of gravity also. Tough kids to wrestle.
Yep.
Headgear off for McCullum.
Totally different. Sean's the opposite. Sean's the lanky, has that nice lean muscle. Actually, it's a better build for wrestling because you don't tighten up as quick.
Definitely the way his father looked like when he wrestled in high school and college.
He's good with his hips. He knows how to use his hips. Well, McCullum with a 7-0 lead here. We got 45 seconds to go in the second period. This will be the swing match. Mount Carmel's still down by 1. We win this, Mount Carmel has the lead.
Not sure what happened. We have an injury timeout there, or he's sick.
Yeah, I don't think he's... Shamokin's fans with a little displeasure there after the Mount Carmel fans were...
Hey, some great fans. Great. I say this every year, Ron, but some great fans on both sides of this. You see him year in and year out. I see, Ron Weller up on top for Shamokin area. He follows them all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
I see the Jay McAndrews and the Bob Hildebrands here. And, I can just name 24 more on each side of it.
Oh, yeah.
Real great wrestling fans from both these communities.
Oh, yeah. Earlier when I came in, I saw Coach Frank Mikadis was here. He was here for, God, he coached for years. He's been through a lot of these bouts. Shamokin, Mount Carmel, they used to have some bloodbaths back then. They were great.
I just mentioned earlier that the 69 match was one of the greatest matches I ever witnessed there, and Shamokin came out on top by a point or 2, but what a great match down in the old annex in Shamokin. Well, I understand Shamokin is now going to be wrestling all their home matches in the end.
Yep, there's Sean. He got nice tilt. He just worked in there. He picked up 2 quick back points.
There they are, and that makes it 9-0 right now as he tries to pinch the leg and looking for another tilt.
Yeah, he's working it nice.
2-on-1 tilt.
Hands are busy. That one, it slipped out on him a little bit, so he'll come back up and readjust. Oh, I think the ref's going to have to stop that.
Now he's probably going to
leave it go.
10 seconds to go, and that will stop it. Stalemate. 8.8 seconds to go. Second period of action.
Said these short, stocky kids, they are tough to, because he's strong, so he's tough to do some of the conventional stuff that Sean's used to being able to do to other wrestlers.
Absolutely, and they'll come to the end of the second period, and that's, I believe, how it will end. As we move to the third period, 9-0, Sean McCullum over Dan Lahr of Shamokin area. Again, I see all the faces out there. I see 3 young men, former wrestlers of Shamokin area. All 3 police officers in Shamokin now. Jared Scandal, Rhodesy, and where's my other boy? Oh, we got action here. Keeps coming.
You're just trying to get on.
Darvin Tobias, I see him over there.
You're just trying to get on their good side in case if you ever get in trouble down there. I know you want to announce their names on TV.
Nate Rhodes, Darvin Tobias, Jared Scandal, the three amigos.
There's Sean on the reversal here right away and caught him on his back.
And he has him in trouble. 11-0, but he has him in trouble.
Third period, it's a lot harder to get off your back than it is the first.
And he has a lot of time.
But he don't have real good control on that. Sean doesn't really have anything.
No. He just has the head. You need to get an arm and elbow.
Okay, he's got it now. He got it a little deeper. He grabbed the far elbow and lifted it. Oh, he's settled in now.
Settle in, readjust.
Nope.
But I'll tell you what, Dan Lohr fights off his back. Credit to him.
Good job. That should be 3 more for Sean. That'll bring it. Hey, now you're looking at a tech fall here because that's going to bring it up to 14-0.
He didn't award the point. There they are. He's awarded the 3 points. 14-0 right now. All he needs is one more.
He tilts him one more time and the bout's over. And I think Mount Carmel would be more than happy to walk away here and get 5 team points.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, put him back in the lead.
Oh, there should be. Now we got Lahr just clamping up there. He don't want to go anyway, and he's going to get called for stalling here very shortly.
Very close to being
the ref is there. There you go. The ref is talking to him.
Trying to work him over. There's a 2-on-1. 33 seconds. He should go out of bounds to get a fresh start.
He's tilting him. There you go.
There's the tilt.
It's all over.
That will end it.
Good job. Very nice job. Workmanship job by Sean McCollum.
Sean McCollum with a 16-0 technical fall over Dan Lohr, the 171-pound match. That will give 5 team points for Mount Carmel area, and that will make the score
25-21.
25-21 as Mount Carmel is up by 4 team points now as we move
to 189.
189-pound weight class.
I'm not going to announce who it is until I hear definite. Okay, for Shamokin at 189 pounds, we have Nick Demansky. For Mount Carmel, we have Jordan Politza.
Jordan Politza, one of the returning starters here from last year.
Another tough kid. He's another one of them 20-win guys from last year. Very slick on his feet. Demansky kid looks pretty strong, though, at 189. But all these kids from Mount Carmel, from what I could see, are wrestling up a weight class from where they normally are.
I think he got something in his eye.
I think he wears contacts. Yeah.
Yes, he did lose the contact, but he saved it. He's trying to get it back in. I think the best thing to do is just give it to the coach.
Wrestle without it, right?
It's a battle to get. He got it back in. We salute him.
1 minute. He's done that a time or two before.
1 minute 46 seconds gone, or to go. His first period of action. Jordan Politza, Mount Carmel area. Nick Demansky, Shamokin area.
I mentioned earlier that I thought the action would slow down as we got to the heavier boys, but it's not. These kids are really moving.
They are tooth and nail at each other.
Yep. Oh, Demansky with a nice shot in there.
Nice counter by Politza as he gives ground, pushes down on the head.
Good action in there. Politza went in on it. He tried to pick the ankle, didn't quite get it. As he was coming back and at it, you had Demansky's kid in there on a nice shot, but then that was countered by Politza. Yeah. Good wrestling.
Classic counter by Politza. Give ground, push down on the head. Yep. Younger wrestlers out there, that's how you do it.
Another nice shot in there by Demansky.
There he is, pushing down on the head again. Got the ankle, circling around, very close to getting a takedown. Did not get it yet.
Nothing yet.
A little too quick, Jordan.
Jordan's a lanky kid. He is he's all over. He's actually getting himself in trouble by moving too much now.
No, he has the leg there. I don't think there's now.
Yep, there's going to be points there.
That's 2-point takedown for Nick Demansky.
2 reversal.
2 reversal for Jordan Politza. No, he waved it off.
He should wave off everything. He's going to wave that.
And there's not going to be any change.
Oh,
2 takedowns.
That ain't going to go over too big with the Mount Carmel fans.
No reversal, no escape.
He waved off. Let's see what happened here.
Okay, Politza, he's quality wrestler. He can't panic here. Got to know that he's got a whole match to go here.
Wow, this, I don't know what's going on here. Oh boy, this isn't going to sit well. I thought it was going to be Shamokin. Wow.
I don't understand how they can give Mount Carmel a takedown. That's basically what happened.
They should have waved off the whole thing and just put him back in neutral.
That was a big 2-point call there.
Yeah.
As
I don't know what the call was on that, and I don't even want to speculate, but we still got some good wrestling. Now there's a reversal by Demansky.
Reverses him 2-2. 15 seconds to go. We have a Donnybrook going on here,
Demansky, they're all hitting that nice Granby roll. The Shamokin boys are all working it. He hit a nice Granby. Politza followed him, but he just didn't quite get all the way around. Good wrestling. For two big guys, a lot of good movement.
Okay, Politza, 10 seconds to go, trying to get out. Demansky staying in control on top. We're going to come to the end of the first period, and we're going to be tied at 2-2. And we're going to have basically a 4-minute match right now because it's tied. Demansky defers. Politza takes down. See where the strategy lies here, Ron.
I don't know. My main concern is the conditioning.
Yeah. Well, it's very important that he moves off the bottom real quick and not let Demansky establish his weight on him.
Yep. Yeah, he's got to get his hips out of there because you can definitely see Demansky's a bigger guy. They're wrestling at 189 pounds here. I mean, Demansky was 184. Politza only came in at 179. So, Demansky picking up. So
Demansky with a little bear hug trying to get him down onto the ground.
He did it the right way, though. You got to bring him down to the mat in control. You take a wrestler off the mat, you better bring him back in control.
Okay, Politza out. 1 point escape for Jordan Politza. That makes it 3-2. He is up right now.
Yep, everybody's getting into it now.
Excitement is abounding.
Now what is going on?
Gary Tharp, scorekeeper, questioning, making sure the right score is. Here comes Todd Hockenbrock over to make sure what's going on. Okay, it's 4-3 right now.
Wow, I don't know what is going on with this score change anymore. I have no idea how that got to 4-3.
Well, if it was because of the first period, that should have been decided a long time ago.
Not now.
Not now. 4-3.
There he is. He has him. He's pinned. You got to look for it.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the official is totally lost on that one. He had him pinned.
Yeah, and sometimes he's looking at the other thing and he doesn't see the other shoulder. 5-4 right now. Jordan Politza over Nick Demansky.
Well, I know one thing. They should have had a good view of that on the TV because that was right in front of the camera.
Yeah. I think Demansky was flat, but again, John Rakish out of position, did not see it.
That happens. You get caught.
Yeah, you can't be everywhere.
Yep.
See, that's a lot of times you have assistant referees in matches. You have two referees and they'll help you out with that.
Well, Jordan, again, is another one of them unorthodox type wrestlers. You never know what's going to happen.
Nick Demansky trying a bad Granby roll. Jordan Politza gets him, catches him in that Granby roll, and has him in trouble. He definitely has 2 back points. Maybe going to get more. Maybe going to get a pin.
Well, there's the 3 back.
Demansky.
10 seconds.
The Demansky's shoulder is definitely up.
No, he's going to survive.
Don't give up an escape at the end, though.
Only 3 seconds. No, nothing happened.
3 back points. No escape. So it's 8-4 right now, unless something changes, Ron. Because who knows? Maybe this score will change yet again. Because I think I have it right.
Both of the coaches are sitting, so at least they're not coming over to the scorer's table.
We go into the third period. Jordan Politza, Mount Carmel area, up 8-4 over Nick Demansky. But hold on to your hats because we got 2 minutes to go.
Don't know what's going to happen here the way these two guys are going at it.
Politza trying to ride Demansky. Demansky trying to scoot around.
Well, once he gets him broken on the mat, Politza's okay. He can handle his weight when he has him flat.
Politza has the ankle, trying to get him flat, trying to secure the ankle there.
Survival of the fittest out there right now.
Dog eat dog, mono eat mono.
Yep.
Lions and Tigers.
I even think the official's getting more of a workout than he bargained for out there.
1 minute, 25 seconds to go. Politza almost with back points.
Demansky trying that Granby. He better get that a little quicker.
He's not trying it well. He's not a compact unit with that. You can't be extended when you're doing a Granby.
Oh, there he has the Politza has that bar. He tried to roll it through. He should have just pulled him in with a half there. Okay.
You know what, though? You get on the out of bounds in a match like this, and you're up to 8-4. Lead the clock a little bit.
He's just worried about getting away here. Sure, we'd like to see him get the bonus points, but he just wants to get away with the win. What I'm saying is bleed the clock. Use the time up a little bit on the line there. Yeah, he could have stayed in there a little bit without trying to do anything and milk that clock down a little more.
Minute 6 to go. 189-pound class.
He's getting that bar worked in there again.
And he has him flat, too. That helps.
Yep, got to keep his weight on him. Make him carry your weight right now. There you go, up on his toes. He's got it. He's got a
nice
bar and a half.
He got it tight.
That's tight.
Tight. Good job, Jordan Politza.
Oh, there it is. He's got to look from the back on that. He's got to come all the way. Oh, he
missed it. 36 seconds to go, but
where's his back points? There we go.
He's going to get 3 more. That's going to make it 11-4.
What do we got? 27 seconds going here. Politza with a front headlock on there. I don't know if he works that series or not. No, just threw it behind. Both wrestlers are running on E right now.
Wow. God bless them both.
If he runs him over again with a bar, it's going to be hard for Demansky to get off his back.
I don't think Jordan has one more in him, but there he is. He's putting the half in. Maybe he's going to try one more run.
5 seconds. That's it.
I think he's content with that.
Good bout.
Good bout. Great bout. Tremendous bout, ladies and gentlemen. 11-4. Jordan Politza will be victorious over Nick Demansky. And a great match, both wrestlers.
Very nice.
And that will make the score 28-21. Mount Carmel area battles back to
and now we got. And now this is going to be very interesting for Mount Carmel. We got James Haynes, 2-time state place winner, going against a freshman for Shamokin, West Tillett, who placed first at his tournament last week. But I'll tell you what, Haynes, he's tough. He is a very tough kid.
Tillett family, athletic family. He's going to come out and give everything he has over James Haynes, but James Haynes definitely more athletic of the two, more experienced.
Bear hug here. Hug. Careful with it, James. Careful, don't hurt him.
Haynes bear hugs him to the mat. Very close to being pinned. Very close. A lot of time.
Tell you what,
Tillett fights off his back.
Good job by Tillett to come off his back, but Haynes is tough. He's not even quitting here. He still has that arm tied up.
Kept the arm. Yeah, left to go on that one. So that'll be 5-0 right now.
I'm sure Tillett's job is out here.
Tillett trying a nice little Granby himself. He comes out. He gets out. Haynes looking for a cement job here.
He got it too. So,
Tillett, 2-point takedown over James Haynes.
I'm hoping Haynes ain't hurt. He's just laying there.
I think he hit his head when he went down.
He tried to do that. He's trying to sucker him into that. He did. He suckered him into that half.
Saw that coming. Everybody saw that coming against that West 40 seconds to go in the first period. James Haynes will win by fall, and that'll make it 34-21. Is that icing?
That's icing it.
Yeah, that'll ice it.
I didn't want to say nothing, but I didn't want to see this come down to Nick Dushinshine's first varsity match at
I was thinking the same thing. Boy, oh boy.
Okay.
I think Nick Dushinshine just took a deep breath over there. Now we have 2:15.
Yep, 2:15 for Shamokin. This has to be Caleb Vesneski. And for Mount Carmel, we have Brett Urbanavich.
Brett Urbanavich.
Brett Urbanavich has been on the team for quite a few years here, but he just has a hard time breaking a lineup. And you had Michael McCollum there, you had James Haynes. He just had a heck of a time getting through this lineup. So he's getting his chance.
Brett Urbanavich.
But I'll tell you what, Hainesy, we saw that. He stuck that arm up. It's like, what's he doing? He wanted him to throw that half so he could pinch it down and step over. He did it beautiful.
Yep. Baited him right into
it. It's an elementary, junior high type move, but he did it to perfection.
No doubt about it. Urbanavich, again, short, stocky, journeyman wrestler.
Yep, getting his first taste. Well, I've seen him do 1 or 2 varsity matches. Now he doesn't have much experience.
Caleb Wisniewski, Shamokin area, battling on here. Neither wrestle scoring yet.
Yeah, now Wisniewski didn't wrestle last week at the tournament. I don't know if he was hurt or why he didn't, but he didn't wrestle last week.
Again, we're in a 285-pound unlimited heavyweight, whatever you want to call it, weight class.
Well, they call it 285. It's not unlimited anymore.
Yeah, I remember the old days. But again, for those of you tuning in late, we started at 112 here tonight and worked our way through.
Yeah, so you still have another match after this. You still have a 103-pound match. So don't go anywhere.
Again, minute 15 seconds to go, and finally things have slowed down a little bit.
Not yet. You never know. There's one there for Urbanavich.
Okay, 2-1 right now. Urbanavich out in escape.
The fans definitely got their money's worth tonight.
No doubt about it. Great match.
Action from start to finish.
2-1. Wisniewski, Caleb over Urbanavich. Brett, 51 seconds to go in this first period. Again, the match score, 34-21. Mount Carmel.
I'll tell you, Wisniewski keeps reaching in there for that knee like that. That's a dangerous thing to do when you're wrestling a heavyweight. I think Urbanavich was looking for it that time, because you reach in for that far knee like that, you could get nailed with a headlock real easily because you're off balance. You're already turned to the side. All he has to do is step through and headlock you.
Former school board director Kenny Shedleski walking by, and he'll be wrestling with the numbers in the stock market tomorrow.
Well, now he has his young boys with him. He has a couple grapplers of his own there. Yes. I think they were at at the elementary practice, and they just had him in there pick up some pointers off the big guys.
Absolutely. Great place to pick some pointers up. Mount Carmel Shamokin wrestling match. We approach the end of the first period here as we come down to the 10-second mark.
Yeah, it was nice to feel that excitement in the crowd here with these matches.
It was just a good old-fashioned Mount Carmel Shamokin wrestling match. My father and Mel Paul would be proud right now.
Like you said, they're probably sitting here somewhere.
Brett Urbanavich digging in on a collar tie, getting the inside control.
Trying to snap him down. Wisniewski's a little bit taller than he is, so he's trying to snap him down, bring a little chest to chest here a little.
Well, that'll end the first period. Again, 2-1. Caleb Wisniewski over Brett Urbanavich in this 285-pound contest.
Shamokin defers. Urbanavich is taking down.
Not sure that was the wisest move, but we'll see if it works
well,
out.
He's got a, I guess he's a tough kid to hold down. He's that compact.
Yeah.
When he gets hand control and comes up, he's out. All he had to do was face him and he's out. Got to attack hand control on the bottom. The key to getting off the bottom is hand control.
Wisniewski almost has.
Tell you what, Urbanavich is a strong boy. And he was going to his back there with Wisniewski's weight, and he just come up right off his butt.
And battled himself right into an escape. 2-2 right now.
That takes a strong boy to do what he just did there.
Both wrestlers looking for an opening in the middle of the mat.
That's your typical heavyweights. They wrestle that collar tie up, just hope that they can see an opening there somewhere and attack it.
Yeah, you won't see a flurry of moves with heavyweight wrestlers. No. They'll try to set up a one particular move and put all their strength into it.
Neither guy wants to take the shot. You take the shot and the guy sprawls on you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in trouble. You got 200-some pounds laying on top of you. It's tough to move. Oh, Wisniewski snapped Urbanavich down there, but didn't amount to anything.
Both wrestlers sparring each other out in the middle of the mat.
Yeah, pushing each other around here.
Right the 1 minute mark. Wisniewski almost able to take Urban Average down.
Well, just what I was talking about. He reached for that knee, and Urban Average tried the headlock, but he didn't have good hip position on it, and he almost ended up getting taken down. Both boys are gassing a little.
Looking to see if Urban Average is all right. Fisher says, hey, are you
Fisher's
okay?
question, do you want injury time or not? He's asking her. If not, then let's wrestle.
Let's go at it. Again, Caleb Wisniewski, Shamokin area. Brett Urban Average, Mount Carmel area. We had a junior high match this evening. Mount Carmel was victorious in that also.
That was exciting, too, to watch some of the kids wrestle.
Yep, and you know, it's nice to see almost a full lineup for both teams.
So that's where the talent's coming from. You watch those junior high matches. It's a shame there wasn't anything in the paper to alert the people that they could have came a little earlier to watch that, but that's where your talent comes from.
Absolutely. Great time. Come out and see those doubleheaders, junior high varsity matches.
I mean, them kids put a lot of time in to come from the elementary to that junior high and then up to this level.
Oh. Wisniewski able to bull Urban Average down.
Caught him off balance and just bowled him right over.
In trouble, and I think that's going to be a pin.
Yep.
Brett Urban Average goes down by fall by the pinning move of Caleb Wisniewski, and with 10 seconds to go in the second period. And that's going to make it 34-27 as things tighten up a little bit.
Yep.
But again, Mount Carmel, impossible for Shamokin.
Well, unless we do something stupid and get a team point deduction. All right.
I'm sure Coach Weiler has reminded his kids, do not throw anything, do not say anything, do not do anything.
Okay, for Shamokin, we have Chris Pauser, and for Mount Carmel, we have Nick Duschenschein.
Nick Duschenschein.
I've never seen Pauser wrestler, but nice Duschenschein. I watched him down on junior high, and he's a gamer.
Nick Duschenschein, we salute you and welcome you to the big time, young man.
He's in there on a nice dump. He's having a hard time fit. There he comes. Come up nice. He's working him tight. Oh, he's going to do. He almost got a stack out of that. He's got a nice bar. He worked it into that bar.
Oh, figure four around the head. He doesn't have a figured four, though.
I think he's unsure if he's allowed to do that or not. Just milked his points.
Needs to get that half in a little bit better.
Yeah. Look at the bar. Just go right to the bar.
Lift the chin. Get around the head. Lift the chin.
Trying to work a cradle.
Okay. That'll be 5-0.
Working tough.
Nick Duschenschein all over
Chris Pauser. Duschenschein starts on the opposite side, which is a good thing to get in there. Like you mentioned that earlier.
Two conflicting styles here. I mean, Bowser, again, a lengthy kid for a 103-pounder, and Nick compact.
I was thinking that myself.
Usually you don't see that kind of discrepancy.
He's got a half in there again.
And he's just taking it to him now. He's just taking it to him. Needs to get chest on chest. He's very close. He's going for a double grapevine. Trying to lift the arm.
Take them elbows up.
He should lift his legs up, though. He should lift his legs up.
There you go. Now
bring his knees together.
That's it right there.
I don't know what's going on with his other shoulder, but this one looks down. 19 seconds to go.
I don't know what he could see it better than us, I guess. Like I said, he's been pretty consistent on the pins. He wants to see both shoulders
10
down.
seconds,
there you go.
and that's going to be it with 9.6 seconds to go. Nick Duschenschein in his first varsity competition has one to be proud of as he scores a pin over Chris Bowser, Shamokin area, which makes the score 40-27 the final. We'll be back with a wrap-up very shortly.
Mr. Sikhavich and Mr. Lentini, all of us at the TV studio, past, present, and future, would like to thank you for your hard work and dedication the past 9 years at the wrestling matches. So for our token of appreciation, we would like to give you these plaques that read, for your dedication and commitment to the students of WKMC-TV, Red Tornadoes Wrestling Program, and our communities 2007.
Thank you. This is surprise.
Thank you very much. And it was as much as an honor for us,
You're
more of
very
an honor
welcome.
for us than it was for you guys. And we enjoy it, and I'm sure Ronnie's going to say the same thing.
I just can't believe it's 9 years.
I know.
I know it's been a long time. I really appreciate this. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
because
didn't have to do anything.
Ronnie, when I started this 9 years ago, Paige was only like 2 feet tall. So
I know.
And look at her now.
I know
So
she's probably taller than me and you.
that's great. We thank you very much.
Thank
and we
you.
thank you, Paige.
Thank you
And
guys
thank
very
you,
much.
everybody. And we'll come back with a wrap up of the match in 2 seconds. Okay, we're back here for a final wrap up of all the festivities and all kind of surprises tonight,
I'll
Ronnie.
say.
We got plaques, surprise matches, surprise scoring.
I'll tell you what, it was great. I was just talking to Greg earlier. I said that the excitement that was in here tonight, first match of the year, I was a little skeptical on wrestling Shamokin right off the bat. I rather it down the road, but it was nice. We got it in. The crowd was great. Everybody was into the match, and we had a lot of surprises out there.
One thing I want to mention, I said earlier, the reason this match is early instead of back in February. Right now in February, if you notice, last year and in recent years, there's district dual meets going on. They actually wrestle for a team state championship, not just an individual right now. And that Mount Carmel Shamokin match is always falling right in the middle of those team matches. And, we don't want to have to reschedule it. So they decided the best thing to do is put it at the beginning wrestle it earlier, because you want it to be a big match where everybody has the ability to come and see, and well in advance when it's going to be scheduled. So here it is now, and hopefully here it is to stay. But again, a great match.
And as far as Mount Carmel goes, now we see where we're at. That was a good tester first right off the bat. Shamokin's an up-and-coming team. They have a lot of young guys on that team that tested some of our veterans, but the guys came through that we needed to, and they did a nice job. One of the surprises out there was Doug Kraniak come out with a big pin for us. That was at 152.
Yep,
that got the momentum back on our side, and boys never left up after that.
But again, both teams looking like they're well on their way to great seasons. But as you said, it's a test.
Yeah.
December's a test. December, you get everybody ready, get everybody in condition, and you move on and get your kids into your right rate classes, and you move forward. And both these teams look like they're going to move forward and do some great things.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season has to hold for these Mount Carmel boys. We have quite a few tournaments that we have going to, and a couple of nice dual meets coming up. Stay tuned, because I'll tell you, there's going to be some good wrestling coming up.
Stay tuned is the word. I mean, if you can make it to the matches, get down here. Some great matches coming up. If you can't, look for us on WKMC TV. We enjoy bringing it to you. We hope you enjoy having us. And on that note, I'm going to say good night and thank you again to WKMC, to Service Electric, to the Mount Carmel Area School District. And for Ronnie Lentini, this is Greg Sakavage saying good night and good wrestling.